Hello, we're Kurt and Yvonne Hill, and we're here to talk about the subject of race and racism. Hey, Kurt, got a call today.
You did?
Yes, from Joyce and John. They have a son about 8 years old, and they're ready to talk to him about the question of racism, but it's their first time, and they're not quite sure of what to say and how to say it.
Well, that's understandable. Yeah, that's not an easy conversation to have with your child. Some parents think kids are colorblind, and even some of the parents think they're colorblind, but that's not really true. All of us see color, and it's how you present it. So that plays an important part because that's really a part of what a person is. No, kids don't see color as like adults.
No.
But they do see differences. And at a very early age, I might add. It's what we teach them and what about race and color that makes the difference. In fact, I would remind parents and the kids that they are really made in the image and likeness of God. So if you're Black, Hispanic, Asian, Native American, or any minority, kid or child, at least some picture of God or Jesus that looks like them needs to be presented. The problem in this country is that a lot of the images that our children see is one of a God that's either white or European background.
Yep, it's hard to see yourself in the image and likeness of God if you never see a God that looks like you.
Yeah, it's true.
You know, one of the other problems, though, is parents want to sometimes ignore the subject of race. It's hard. But we've got to talk about it. We've got to talk about it in the home, because if we don't talk about it in the home, the child won't think that it's important.
True.
Or they'll think it's somebody else's problem. And, you know, they'll get their answers from someplace. So if we don't give it to them, you know where some of the places they could get it from.
Yeah, that's true. Because the talk on race seems not to be so hard on minority parents because our children frequently are targeted with racist comments or actions. However, we often have that talk early on with our kids. White parents, on the other hand, kind of less often. They tend to maybe even avoid that conversation altogether.
But, you know, parents could also feel not equipped to do it. They can don't know where to start. What do you think they should do?
Well, before they have that talk, the parents need to really evaluate their feelings and their behavior. Kind of have an examination of conscience, dealing with their own biases and prejudice. From the standpoint of they need to become familiar with various terms and concepts to explain to their child, like implicit and explicit biases, personal, institutional racism, generational wealth and earned wealth, feelings of superiority or inferiority, and I would say even get some history background on the development of how prejudice, discrimination, segregation, and its role in this country and on the child. Because that's important that we do this and explain it to the child at an age-appropriate level. So I would say get your kid, get comfortable, and sit down with them and have that talk. And have that conversation with them. Find out what they know or what they don't know.
Or what they think
or what
they
they
know.
think they know.
Yes.
Great. And listen with your eyes, ears, and your hearts. I would even go so far as to have a scenario and make that up, ask questions, and definitely listen to the answers. As parents, we have to remain calm, reassuring, and supportive of our kids.
Stories help.
Yeah, they do.
Through stories, we can look at what's fair and what's not fair, what's right and what's not right, what's just and what's unjust. And we can look at bullying and scapegoating and tell the difference between teasing, like you might do at a ball game,
Right.
and scapegoating or bullying somebody.
Okay.
We can also look at the impact of what we say may not be what we meant.
Yeah.
So, and we can learn how to apologize and when to apologize. So stories are pretty helpful.
Yeah. It's definitely not a one and done deal or conversation. So as your child grows, the world grows. And like their feet, okay? And exposure to more things as they get out there in the world. But as parents, we're called to protect them and prepare them. So regular talks about race may be in order.
But we're not always with our kids. So we have to help them learn how to recognize bigotry and racism, how to speak up and speak out for themselves and for others, how to feel comfortable and to know that walking away is not a sign of cowardice. It can be a safety feature or a sign of resilience. We have to give them the support that they need.
Yeah. And it's also important to learn about other ethnic groups as part of maybe a family activity. And after that activity, talk to your child and see what they learn.
So I need to listen to my child. I need to get the information together.
Yes.
I need to call John and Joyce and tell them what we've decided and
That's
what they can do.
Yes.
And not forget
To listen to
to your child. Thank you.